Welcome, teachers. This video is about creating student-centered classrooms. We will take a look at how to set up your classroom so that students can work together in pairs or in groups. And we will also look at how to create classroom rules, decorate, and design learning centers. But first, let's take a look at what we are trying not to do in the classroom. Welcome to Amby Valley.
Good morning. Good morning. Here's a piece of paper. Today I'm going to give you some other words that you can use besides nice to describe people's personalities. So take these words down. L-I-K-E, A-B-L-E. Number 4.
Is there any, can you spell likable? Again?
They're right up here on this chart. We don't have time. I got to go on to the next word.
This is an example of a teacher-centered classroom. What do you think we need to change in order to make it a student-centered classroom? Let's take a look at this classroom. What do you notice? I notice that all the desks are in rows. And if you look at the teacher, what is she doing? She's doing all the talking. Now, let's take a look at the students. When the teacher's talking, what are the students doing? They're not engaged. They look bored. And if we look over here at the classroom rules, what do you notice? They're all in the negative. Don't. And you know what? I'll bet you the teacher wrote them. A student-centered classroom is when students create the rules for their class. I also notice the visuals. They're too far away for the students to see. And if you notice, some of the students have to lean way over to even try to see them. And maybe they don't even see those. Let's try this whole thing again. I think this is a student-centered classroom. Let's take a closer look. Wow, look at all this great learning going on. I love it. What do you notice? We have students working in different groups. We have learning centers. We have a reading center, a writing center, and a table in the middle for independent work or group work. You see the two students over here, they're working in pairs. They're not fighting over a book. They're reading it together. They're learning together. And what about over here at the writing center? What do we have? We have students independently writing. And what is the teacher doing? Is she sitting at her desk? No, she's moving about, walking around, making sure everyone's engaged in learning. And whenever she sees that nobody needs help, she's catching up on some work she has to do. But she's always able to answer any questions the students have. This is really great. And let's look around at how the classroom's set up. Let's look at the classroom rules. If you notice the classroom rules, there isn't anything that says do not. Everything's set in a positive way, okay? Take a look at the different classroom rules. Also, look at all the posters that are there to motivate students, to also reinforce different ideas learned in the classroom. This makes for a really pleasant atmosphere. And if you can do it in your class, you'll have a more effective group of students learning. So let's review some of the important things about a student-centered classroom. And we have 4 important points. 1, there's different learning centers to promote independent and pair work by students. 2, teacher talking is less, there's more student talking. 3, positive rules, reinforcing good behavior in the class. And lastly, decor, the different posters and signs up in class to reinforce learning that's already been done in class. So these are 4 important things you can remember when you're designing your student-centered classroom.